Chapter 7. In the towns, on the edges of the towns, in fields, in vacant lots, the used car yards, the records yards, the garages with blazing signs, used cars, good used cars, cheap transportation, 3 trailers, 27 Ford, clean, checked cars, guaranteed cars, free radio, car with 100 gallons of gas free, come in and look, used cars, no overhead. A lot and a house large enough for a desk and a chair and a blue book, sheaf of contracts, dog-eared, held with paper clips, and a neat pile of unused contracts. Pen, keep it full, keep it working. A sale's been lost 'cause a pen didn't work. Those sons of bitches over there ain't buying. Every yard gets them. They're lookers. Spend all their time looking. Don't want to buy no cars. Take up your time. Don't give a damn for your time. Over there, them 2 peoples, no, with the kids, get 'em in a car. Start 'em at 200 and work down. They look good for 1 1/4. Get 'em rolling, get 'em out in a jalopy. Sock it to 'em. They took our time. Owners with rolled up sleeves, salesmen, neat, deadly, small intent eyes watching for weaknesses. Watch the woman's face. If the woman likes it, we can screw the old man. Start 'em on that cad. Then you can work 'em down to the 26 Buick. If you start on the Buick, they'll go for a Ford. Roll up your sleeves and get to work. This ain't gonna last forever. Show 'em the Nash while I get them slowly pumped up on that 25 Dodge. I'll give you a Heyoooo when I'm ready. What you want is transportation, ain't it? No baloney for you. Sure, the upholstery is shot. Seat cushions ain't turning no wheels over. Cars lined up. Noses forward, rusty noses, flat tires. Parked close together. Like to get in to see that one? Sure, no trouble. I'll pull her out of the line. Get 'em under obligation. Make 'em take up your time. Don't let 'em forget they're taking your time. People are nice, mostly. They hate to put you out. Make 'em put you out and then sock it to 'em. Cars lined up. Model Ts, high and snotty, creaking wheel, worm bands. Buicks, Nashes, and Sotos. Yes, sir, 22 Dodge. Best goddamn car Dodge ever made. Never wear out. Low compression, high compression, gets a lot of sap for a while, but the metal ain't made that'll hold it for long. Plymouths, rock names, stars. Jesus, where'd that Apperson come from? The Ark? And a Chalmers, and a Chandler. Ain't made 'em for years. We ain't selling cars, rolling junk. God damn it, I gotta get jalopies. I don't want nothing for more'n 25, 30 bucks. Sell 'em for 50, 75. That's good profit. Price. What cut do you make on a new car? Get jalopies. I can sell 'em fast as I can get 'em. Nothing over 250. Jim, corral that old bastard on the sidewalk. Don't know his ass is from a hole in the ground. Try him on that Apperson. Say, where's that Apperson? Sold. If we don't get some jalopies, we got nothing to sell. Flags. Red and white, white and blue, all along the curb. Used cars, good used cars. Today's bargain, up on the platform. Never sell it. Makes folks come in, though. If we sold that bargain at that price, we'd hardly make a dime. Tell 'em it's just sold. Take out the yard battery before you make delivery. Put in that dumb cell. Christ, what they want for 6 bits. Roll up your sleeves. Pitch in. This ain't gonna last. If I had enough jalopies, I'd retire in 6 months. Listen, Jim, I heard that Chevy's rear end sounds like bustin' bottles. Squirt in a couple of quarts of sawdust. Put in the gears too. We got to move that lemon for $35. Bastard cheated me on that one. I offer 10, he jerks me 15, and then the son of a bitch took the tools out. God almighty, I wish I had 500 jalopies. This ain't gonna last. He don't like the tires? Tell him they got 10,000 in them. Knock off $1.50. Piles of rusty ruins against the fence. Rows of wrecks in the back. Fenders, grease-black wrecks. Blocks lying on the ground and a pigweed growing up through the cylinders. Brake rods, exhausts, piled it like snakes. Grease, gasoline. See if you can find a spark plug that ain't cracked. Price. If I had 50 trailers at under 100, I'd clean up. What the hell is he taking them out? We sell them, but we don't push them home for them. That's good. Don't push them home. Get that one in the monthly, I bet. You don't think he's a prospect? Well, kick him out. We got too much to do to bother with a guy that can't make up his mind. Take the right front tire off the gram. Turn that mended side down. The rest looks well. Got tread and everything. Sure. There's 50,000 in that old heap yet. Keep plenty oil in. So long. Good luck. Looking for a car? What did you have in mind? See anything that attracts you? I'm dry. How about a little snort of a good stuff? Come on. While your wife's looking at that LaSalle, you don't want no LaSalle. Bearing shot. Uses too much oil. Got a Lincoln 24. There's a car. Runs forever. Makes her into a truck. Hot sun on rusted metal. Oil on the ground. People are wandering in, bewildered, needing a car. Wipe your feet. Don't lean on that car. It's dirty. How do you buy a car? What does it cost? Watch the children now. I wonder how much for this one. We'll ask. It don't cost money to ask. We can ask, or can't we? Can't pay a nickel over 75, or there won't be enough to get California. God, if only I could get 100 jalopies. I don't care if they run or not. Tires, used, bruised tires, stacked in tall cylinders, tubes, red, gray, hanging like sausages. Tire patch, radiator cleaner, spark intensifier. Drop this little pill in your gas tank and get 10 extra miles to the gallon. Just paint it on. You got a new service for 50 cents. Wipers, fan belts, gaskets, maybe it's the valve. Get a new valve stem. What can you lose for a nickel? Alright, Joe. You soften him up and shoot him in here. I'll close him. I'll deal him or I'll kill. Don't send in no bums. I want deals. Yes, sir. Step it. You gotta buy there? Yes, sir. At $80, you gotta buy. I can't go no higher than 50. The fellow outside says 50. 50. 50. He's nuts. Paid $78.50 for that little number. Joe, you crazy fool. You trying to bust us? Have to can that guy. I might take 60. Now look here, mister. I ain't got all day. I'm a businessman, but I ain't out to stick nobody. Got anything to trade? Got a pair of mules I'll trade. Mules? Hey Joe, hear this. This guy wants to trade mules. Didn't nobody tell you this is the machine age? They don't use mules for nothing but glue no more. Fine big mules, 5 and 7 years old. Maybe you better look around. Look around. You come in when we're busy and take up our time and then walk out. Joe, did you know you was talking to pikers? I ain't a piker. I gotta get a car. I'm going to California. I gotta get a car. Well, I'm a sucker. Joe says I'm a sucker. Says if I don't quit giving my shirt away, I'll starve to death. Tell you what I'll do. I can get $5 a piece for them mules for dog feed. I wouldn't want them to go for dog feed. Well, maybe I can get to 10 or 7 maybe. Tell you what we'll do. We'll take your mules for 20. Wagon goes with them, don't it? And you put up 50, and you can sign the contract to send the rest at $10 a month. But you said 80. Didn't you never hear about carrying charges and insurance? That just boosts her a little. You get her all paid up in 4 or 5 months. Sign your name right here. We'll take care of everything. Well, I don't know. Now look, I'm giving you my shirt, and you took all this time. I might have made 3 sales while I've been talking to you. I'm disgusted. Yeah, sign right there. All right, sir. Joe, fill up the tank for this gentleman. We'll give him gas. Jesus, Joe, that was a hot one. What'd we give for that jalopy? $30? 35, wasn't it? I got that team. And if I can't get 75 for that team, I ain't a businessman. And I got 50 cash and a contract for 40 more. Oh, I know they're not all honest, but it'll surprise you how many kick through with the rest. One guy come through with 122 years after I wrote him off. I bet you this guy sends the money. Christ, if I could only get 500 jalopies. Roll up your sleeves, Joe. Go out and soften him and send him in to me. You get 20 on that last deal. You ain't doing so bad. Limp flags in the afternoon sun. Today's bargain. 29 Ford pickup. Runs good. What do you want for $50? A Zephyr? Horsehair curling out of the seat cushions. Fenders battered and hammered back. Bumpers torn loose and hanging. Fancy Ford Roadster with little colored lights at fender guide, at radiator cap, and 3 behind. Mud aprons and a big die on the gear shift lever. Pretty girl on the tire cover, painted in color on name Cora. Afternoon sun on the dusty windshields. Christ, I ain't had time to go out and eat. Joe, send a kid for a hamburger. Spattering roar of ancient engines. There's a dumb bunny looking at the Chrysler. Find out if he got any jack in his jeans. Some of these farm boys are sneaky. Soften him up and roll him into me, Joe. You doing good. Sure, we sold it. Guarantee? We guaranteed it to be an automobile. We didn't guarantee to wet nurse it. Now listen here. You bought a car, and now you're squawking. I don't give a damn if you don't make payments. We ain't got your paper. We turn that over to the finance company. They'll get after you, not us. We don't hold no paper. Yeah? Well, you just get tough and I'll call a cop. No, we did not switch the tires. Run him out of here, Joe. He bought a car, and now he ain't satisfied. How do you think if I bought a steak and ate half and tried to bring it back? We're running a business, not a charity ward. Can you imagine that guy, Joe? Say, look at there. Got an elk tooth. Run over there. Let him glance at the 36 Pontiac. Yeah. Square noses, round noses, rusty noses, shovel noses, and the long curves of streamlines, and the flat surfaces before streamlining. Bargains today. Old monsters with deep upholstery. You can cut her into a truck easy. Two-wheel trailers, axles rusty in the hard afternoon sun. Used cars. Good used cars. Clean, runs good. Don't pump oil. Christ, look at her. Somebody took nice care of her. Cadillacs, LaSalles, Buicks, Plymouths, Packards, Chevys, Fords, Pontiacs, row on row, headlights glinting in the afternoon sun. Good used cars. Soften him up, Joe. Jesus, I wished I had 1,000 jalopies. Get him ready to deal, and I'll close him. Going to California? Here's just what you need. Looks jaunt, but there's 1,000 miles in her. Lined up side by side. Good used cars. Bargains. Clean. Runs good.